would you get better? If you only had so many, let's say 7 days, what would you do with them? Would you get better? If you only had one trip, if you only had one trip, what would you do with it? So let's get better. We got a lot of stuff to work on, we got a lot of road to cover. So if you think you can figure it out, do you think you could find a lover? You got a lot of life to live and a lot of places on the way. It's not the destination that matters, it's if you're okay. What could you do with one trip? Let's say 7 days. Who could you find in that time? Who would you have to replace? Would you take some time to look at the mountains and the culture of this place? Would you take a break in the hotel room to sit down and shave? Would you get stuck for a night in somewhere you'd rather not have stayed? Would you miss the best parts of your life through the dreary days? Or is the destination what matters, and why is it always the same? Either way, we can find out together. If we only had 7 days, if you only had one trip, what would you do with it? Would you get better? If you only had one trip, 7 days, what do you make of it? Could we get better? Let's try together. If you don't, sure, blame it on the weather, but let's do better. We can get better, we can try together. It hasn't been that long since the late. I know you still remember, but it'll be better, it'll be okay. Just don't worry, baby. Think about the 7 days, okay? We'll come back later, and we can come and